Hollywood's golden boy isn't just a heartthrob on screen, he's a headline magnet off it. Forget rom-coms. His real-life love stories have more plot twists than any script. Buckle up, because this ride is pure Hollywood chaos. Sinita. Before Brad Pitt became Hollywood royalty, he had a brief but buzzworthy romance with British singer Sinita in the late 1980s. At the time, Sinita was signed to Simon Cowell's record label, while Brad was just starting to carve his path in Hollywood. Their love story unfolded against a glamorous backdrop. Brad was filming The Dark Side of the Sun in the former Yugoslavia, and Sinita was shooting a music video in the same area. Sparks flew, and what began as a chance meeting turned into a whirlwind affair that lasted a couple of months. Sinita later described their romance not as a fling, but as a genuine love affair. He was beautiful, with the most amazing body, she said, recalling the magnetic charm of a young Brad in his mid-20s. However, despite the chemistry, the relationship fizzled out. According to Sinita, Brad's youth and naivety played a role in their breakup. He was still a babe and very sweet, but not the kind of man you'd have children with, she revealed in a candid interview years later. Although their love story ended when Brad returned to the United States, Sinita has no regrets. Well, mostly. She admitted being slightly annoyed when Brad publicly denied their romance, but she understood the context. After all, his career was skyrocketing, and Hollywood's leading man couldn't afford distractions from his rising fame. For Sinita, it's all water under the bridge, a nostalgic chapter in her life spent with the man who would soon become a global heartthrob. Jill Schoelen. Before Brad Pitt became Hollywood's golden boy, he fell head over heels for actress Jill Schoelen on the set of the 1987 horror flick Cutting Class. Their on-screen chemistry quickly turned into a real-life romance, and by 1988, the two were inseparable. At the time, Schoelen was a rising star with notable roles in The Stepfather and Babes in Toyland, while Pitt's career was just beginning to take shape. The couple even shared a home in Los Angeles, with Brad later admitting he was completely smitten. By late 1989, Pitt was so captivated by Schoelen that he popped the question. But, in a twist worthy of any Hollywood script, Schoelen declined his proposal. She felt they were too young for such a commitment. Brad was only around 21 at the time, still at the start of his journey as both an actor and a man. Despite the heartbreak, the relationship marked a formative period in Pitt's early life, one filled with youthful passion, ambition, and the sting of unrequited dreams. Though they didn't get there happily ever after, Pitt and Schoelen's romance remains a sweet snapshot of a young actor navigating love and fame, long before he became one of the biggest stars on the planet. E.G. Daily. In 1989, Brad Pitt was a rising Hollywood heartthrob, and E.G. Daily, best known for voicing Tommy Pickles on Rugrats, was carving out her own niche as an actress and singer. The two reportedly crossed paths through mutual friends in Hollywood, sparking a brief and casual romance. Though details of their time together are scarce, their connection seems to have been more of a fun fling than a serious relationship. Lasting only a couple of months, the Pitt Daily chapter was over almost as quickly as it began, fading quietly into the background of Brad's growing list of Hollywood romances. Robin Givens. In 1989, Brad Pitt's star was on the rise, and Robin Givens was making headlines as she moved on from a tumultuous divorce with boxing legend Mike Tyson. The two reportedly met through their agents and quickly hit it off, sparking a brief but intriguing romance in Los Angeles. Though their relationship lasted only a few months, it was a far cry from Givens's high-profile past. The pair kept things relatively low-key, navigating Hollywood's social scene without much fanfare. By the end of 1989, they had amicably parted ways, but there were no hard feelings. Givens even had kind words for Pitt in the press, describing him as a genuinely nice guy. While their time together was short-lived, it offered both a fleeting moment of normalcy in the chaotic swirl of fame and headlines. Christina Applegate. In 1989, Brad Pitt and Christina Applegate shared a fleeting moment in Hollywood's young and glittering social scene. At the time, Applegate was captivating audiences as Kelly Bundy on Married with Children, while Pitt was carving out his niche in films like Cutting Class. Though details of their connection remain hazy, the two reportedly went on a few casual dates, perhaps meeting through the close-knit circles of young Hollywood. However, their romance never blossomed into anything serious, likely overshadowed by their demanding schedules and Pitt's other rumored relationships at the time. While their fling may have been short-lived, it's a reminder of the interconnected, fast-paced world of Hollywood's rising stars, where even a couple of dates could leave a lasting impression on the tabloids. Juliette Lewis. Brad Pitt and Juliette Lewis's relationship began in 1989 when they co-starred in the NBC TV movie Too Young to Die. Pitt, then 25, and Lewis, just 16, quickly became an item, sparking scrutiny over their age difference. Despite this, they were one of young Hollywood's most buzzed-about couples, living together and dating seriously for 3 tumultuous years. Their chemistry extended to the big screen when they starred in the 1993 road thriller California, playing a couple in a toxic relationship, a dynamic that mirrored the volatility of their own. By that same year, the cracks in their real-life romance became too deep to ignore. Lewis ended things, and Pitt later described their relationship as hell and combustible, revealing his struggles with drug use during their time together. Post-breakup, Lewis was openly critical of Pitt, accusing him of being unsupportive of her career, though in recent years she has softened, calling him her first love. Jitka Poledňáková. Not long after his split from Juliette Lewis, Pitt was linked to Czech model Jitka Poledňáková in 1994. Introduced through mutual friends while she was modeling in the United States, the pair's rumored romance was fleeting, lasting only a few months. Though they were photographed together on occasion, their connection never developed into anything serious. At the time, Pitt seemed more focused on rebuilding his life after a challenging breakup, and Poledňáková's name quietly disappeared from his dating history. Still, their brief encounter remains a curious footnote in Pitt's long and storied love life. Gwyneth Paltrow. When Brad Pitt met Gwyneth Paltrow on the set of the thriller Seven in 1994, sparks flew both on and off screen. The pair quickly became inseparable, and their relationship evolved into one of the most talked-about romances of the decade. With their stunning looks, burgeoning careers, and palpable chemistry, Pitt and Paltrow were Hollywood's ultimate power couple, living together and gracing red carpets arm in arm for nearly 3 years. In 1996, Pitt proposed, and Paltrow said yes, solidifying their status as Hollywood royalty. But behind the glamorous facade, cracks began to show. Paltrow, then in her early 20s, later admitted she felt unsure about marriage and that their relationship had become increasingly strained with frequent arguments. Just 5 months into their engagement, the couple called it off. By most accounts, the breakup was Pitt's decision, leaving Paltrow devastated. She described the split as her first true heartbreak, confessing she cried for months afterward. Despite the emotional fallout, time has softened the pain. Paltrow has referred to Pitt as a great love and expressed gratitude for their time together, acknowledging the profound impact he had on her life. While their engagement ended before it could lead to marriage, their whirlwind romance remains one of Hollywood's most iconic love stories, a mix of passion, heartbreak, and what might have been. Jennifer Aniston. In 1998, Fate, or perhaps their agents, brought Brad Pitt and Jennifer Aniston together on a blind date. By 1999, they were Hollywood's it couple, radiating glamour and charm wherever they went. Their whirlwind romance led to an engagement by the end of that year, and in July 2000, they tied the knot in a star-studded Malibu wedding that felt straight out of a fairy tale. For years, they seemed to embody the perfect power couple, gracing red carpets with their undeniable chemistry. But behind the polished veneer, cracks began to form. By 2005, their seemingly idyllic marriage was on shaky ground. Pitt's growing connection with his Mr. and Mrs. Smith co-star Angelina Jolie only fueled rumors of infidelity, casting a shadow over the couple's union. In January 2005, they announced their separation, and Aniston filed for divorce 2 months later. By October, their marriage was officially over, leaving fans heartbroken. Aniston later admitted the split was devastating, marking a dark chapter in her life. Over time, however, both stars moved forward, with occasional public moments of reconciliation sparking hope among fans. While their relationship is now friendly but distant, the Brad and Jen saga remains one of Hollywood's most enduring love stories, filled with romance, heartbreak, and the enduring pull of what could have been. Angelina Jolie. In 2004, sparks flew on the set of Mr. and Mrs. Smith as Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie's on-screen chemistry ignited real-life rumors. At the time, Pitt was still married to Jennifer Aniston, making their connection one of the most controversial and talked about moments in Hollywood history. Though Pitt initially denied an affair, he later admitted to falling in love during filming. By early 2006, Brangelina became official, setting the media into a frenzy over Hollywood's hottest new power couple. Over the next decade, they built a family of 6 children, 3 biological and 3 adopted from around the world, while dominating red carpets and humanitarian efforts alike. Their relationship embodied both glamour and purpose, cementing their status as a global power couple. In 2014, after nearly a decade together, they tied the knot in an intimate ceremony surrounded by their children. But behind the headlines, their relationship was far from perfect. In 2016, just 2 years after their wedding, Jolie filed for divorce, sending shockwaves through the world. Rumors of discord and Pitt's alleged struggles with alcohol surfaced, and their split devolved into a bitter legal battle over custody and finances. After 2 contentious years, their divorce was finalized, leaving fans stunned at the unraveling of a seemingly perfect union. Today, Pitt and Jolie have moved past the turmoil, maintaining an amicable co-parenting relationship for their 6 children. While their love story ended, Brangelina remains one of Hollywood's most unforgettable sagas, a tale of passion, fame, and heartbreak on an epic scale. Kate Hudson. In 2017, fresh off his highly publicized divorce from Angelina Jolie, Brad Pitt found himself at the center of swirling romance rumors with actress Kate Hudson. The whispers began after tabloids speculated the two were secretly seeing each other, citing anonymous insiders and dubious accounts of their supposed connection. At the time, Hudson was also single, adding fuel to the speculative fire that the pair might be Hollywood's next golden couple. Reports claimed the duo had been spending time together privately and that their chemistry was undeniable. Some outlets even went so far as to allege they were living together, a claim that Hudson later laughed off during an interview, joking that she hadn't seen Pitt in years. Despite the lack of any real evidence, the rumors persisted for months, keeping fans and gossip columns buzzing. Pitt and Hudson never addressed the speculation directly, letting the media storm die out on its own. Sienna Miller. In 2017, Brad Pitt and Sienna Miller became the subjects of tabloid speculation after being spotted chatting at a private dinner for The Lost City of Z, a film Pitt produced. Eyewitnesses reported flirty vibes between the two, sparking rumors of a budding romance. Both stars were single at the time, Pitt following his divorce from Angelina Jolie, and Miller having recently ended her relationship with Tom Sturridge, making the whispers seem plausible to gossip-hungry fans. The rumors intensified when the two were seen at subsequent events, but Miller quickly shut down the chatter, calling the speculation silly and predictable. Despite her dismissal, the media continued to link the pair for months, with reports alleging secret meetups and a casual fling. Sources close to Pitt, however, insisted he was focused on his family and career, not dating. In the end, the Brad and Sienna rumors fizzled out without confirmation. Charlize Theron. In early 2019, rumors of a romance between Brad Pitt and Charlize Theron sent Hollywood into a frenzy. The speculation began after the pair were reportedly spotted looking cozy at a Chateau Marmont event. Sources claimed they were introduced by mutual friend Sean Penn, Theron's ex, and had been casually seeing each other. Given their shared status as Hollywood royalty, the idea of Pitt and Theron as a power couple electrified fans and tabloids alike. Insiders described the alleged relationship as lighthearted, with the duo enjoying each other's company but keeping things low-key. However, conflicting reports soon emerged, with some denying the two were romantically involved at all, insisting they were just friends. Neither Pitt nor Theron publicly commented on the rumors, leaving fans to speculate about the true nature of their connection. Alia Shawkat. In late 2019, Brad Pitt and Arrested Development star Alia Shawkat sparked dating rumors after being spotted together at several art events and public outings. The sightings came at a time when Pitt was under intense media scrutiny following his divorce from Angelina Jolie, making any potential romantic link a headline magnet. Unlike Pitt's usual high-profile pairings, Shawkat's quirky indie persona stood out, leading fans to speculate about what drew them together. However, those hoping for Hollywood's next it couple were soon let down. Both Pitt and Shawkat dismissed the rumors, with sources close to Pitt emphasizing that their relationship was purely platonic. In 2021, Shawkat addressed the speculation in an interview, revealing that the media frenzy made her uncomfortable but didn't bother Pitt. She described their connection as a genuine friendship, one rooted in mutual respect and a shared love of art. While their bond wasn't romantic, the brief swirl of rumors added a refreshingly unexpected twist to Pitt's love life narrative. Nicole Poturalski. In August 2020, Brad Pitt was linked to German model Nicole Poturalski after the two were spotted arriving at Chateau Miraval, the French estate he once shared with Angelina Jolie. The sighting set off a media frenzy as fans and tabloids speculated about the nature of their relationship. Poturalski, a stunning model with a rising career, quickly caught the attention of the public, especially when it emerged that she was reportedly in an open marriage with German restaurateur Roland Mary. The romance appeared to be casual but intense, with sources describing the pair as enjoying each other's company and sharing a love for art and travel. However, their connection was short-lived. By October 2020, reports surfaced that the two had quietly gone their separate ways, with sources noting that the relationship was never meant to be serious. Lugali. In early 2022, rumors swirled that Brad Pitt was romantically linked to Swedish singer-songwriter Lika Lee. The speculation began when the two were spotted spending time together in Los Angeles, leading to whispers of a low-key relationship. Adding intrigue to the story was the fact that they reportedly lived close to each other in the same upscale neighborhood, making discreet meetups a breeze. While fans and tabloids were quick to imagine a romance blossoming between the Hollywood icon and the indie music darling, sources close to Pitt soon quashed the rumors. Insiders clarified that the two were simply friends and had been part of the same social circles for years. Emily Ratajkowski. In late 2022, Brad Pitt and Emily Ratajkowski sparked dating rumors after being spotted together in Los Angeles. The sightings came shortly after Ratajkowski's split from her husband, Sebastian Bear McLard, fueling speculation that she and Pitt might be exploring a romantic connection. Both stars were single, attractive, and navigating high-profile personal transitions, making the pairing ripe for tabloid frenzy. Insiders described their relationship as casual, with Pitt reportedly having fun and Ratajkowski enjoying her freedom post-divorce. Despite the buzz, neither party confirmed the rumors, and sources close to them suggested that they were just friends who occasionally hung out. The ambiguity only added to the intrigue, keeping fans and gossip columns guessing about the true nature of their relationship. Inés de Ramón. In late 2022, Brad Pitt was linked to Inés de Ramón, a jewelry executive and the ex-wife of actor Paul Wesley. The pair were first spotted together at a Bono concert in Los Angeles, sparking speculation about a new romance. Unlike Pitt's previous high-profile relationships, his connection with de Ramón seemed refreshingly low-key and private, adding a touch of mystery to their dynamic. Sources close to Pitt described the relationship as relaxed and casual, with the actor reportedly enjoying de Ramón's company as he navigated life post-divorce. De Ramón, known for her career in luxury jewelry and her understated presence in the public eye, appeared to be a grounding influence for Pitt. Despite the spotlight on their outings, both remained tight-lipped about their connection, allowing the media to fill in the blanks. By early 2023, the duo's bond was said to have deepened, with reports suggesting they were spending more time together. While their relationship continues to draw curiosity, Pitt and de Ramón seem content keeping things as private as possible, an increasingly rare feat in the world of Hollywood romance. Despite countless romances throughout his journey from rising star to Hollywood icon, Brad Pitt recently made a surprising confession to the world about the true love of his life. Brad and Jen. Before Brad Pitt became half of the globe's most talked-about triangle, he was shaping his heart and career with Gwyneth Paltrow. Their whirlwind romance set the stage for his evolution into the ultimate Hollywood heartthrob. Though their love fizzled, it etched Pitt's name into the annals of leading man history, on and off screen. Gwyneth was his first taste of love, heartbreak, and the inescapable spotlight. With Brad, love wasn't just personal, it was public property. Enter Jennifer Aniston, the queen of primetime TV and the perfect foil to Pitt's brooding movie star aura. Their story kicked off with a 1998 blind date and quickly turned into a headline-generating phenomenon. By the time they said "I do" in a Malibu mansion wedding extravaganza, cue gospel choirs, fireworks, and more flowers than a botanical garden, they were crowned Hollywood royalty. Together they embodied that elusive golden couple glow, matching tans, dazzling smiles, and a seemingly picture-perfect bond. But the fairy tale wasn't built to last. By 2005, the dream shattered with a joint breakup statement that shook fans to their core. Adding fuel to the fire, Pitt's immediate chemistry with Mr. and Mrs. Smith co-star Angelina Jolie stirred tabloid chaos. Jen and Brad's love story, once the definition of aspirational, became the ultimate cautionary tale. Today, they're amicable exes, but their brief reign as Hollywood's first couple remains unforgettable, a bittersweet chapter in pop culture lore. Brangelina. When Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie crossed paths on the set of Mr. and Mrs. Smith in 2005, the chemistry was undeniable, both on and off screen. The timing, however, was far from ideal. Pitt was still married to Jennifer Aniston, and Jolie had recently adopted her son Maddox as a single mom. As rumors swirled about their fiery connection, Pitt's marriage to Aniston dissolved, and his fledgling romance with Jolie became the talk of the town. What started as a tabloid scandal quickly evolved into one of Hollywood's most infamous love stories, sparking debates, headlines, and fan fascination that lasted over a decade. From the very beginning, Brangelina wasn't just a relationship, it was a phenomenon. By early 2006, Jolie formally adopted daughter Zahara, and Pitt soon followed, becoming an official parent. That same year, the couple welcomed their first biological child, Shiloh, cementing their status as a family unit. The pair didn't shy away from the spotlight, often appearing at premieres and events with their growing brood in tow, effortlessly blending glamour and parenthood. Over the next few years, their family expanded further with the adoption of son Pax from Vietnam in 2007 and the birth of twins Knox and Vivian in 2008. By then, they had redefined what it meant to be a modern celebrity couple, an unstoppable force of humanitarian work, parenting, and Hollywood star power. In 2012, after 7 years together and 6 children, Pitt and Jolie announced their engagement, thrilling fans who had followed every twist and turn of their relationship. Their wedding, held on August 23, 2014, at their French estate, Chateau Miraval, was a deeply personal affair. Jolie's gown featured hand-drawn designs by their children, and the couple penned heartfelt vows that reflected their unique journey together. For a moment, it seemed like their story had reached its happily ever after. But the cracks beneath the surface couldn't stay hidden forever. Just 2 years later, in 2016, Jolie shocked the world by filing for divorce, citing irreconcilable differences. What followed was a contentious and highly publicized separation, involving custody battles and media scrutiny. Despite their breakup, Brangelina remains one of Hollywood's most iconic pairings, a saga of passion, family, and fame that captivated millions and left an indelible mark on pop culture. Their love story was as grand and turbulent as the lives they led, a testament to the chaos and beauty of living in the spotlight. The love that defined. Brad Pitt. In a 2021 interview that left fans and tabloids reeling, Brad Pitt made a revelation few saw coming. The defining love of his life wasn't Jennifer Aniston or Angelina Jolie, but Juliette Lewis. The two actors had a relationship that spanned from 1990 to 1993, during a pivotal time in Pitt's career and life. While their age gap, she was just 17 and he 27, raised eyebrows, Pitt spoke with deep reverence about the connection they shared, calling it a formative experience that shaped him both personally and professionally. Their romance blossomed on the set of Too Young to Die, and coincided with Pitt's breakthrough into stardom following Thelma and Louise. At the time, Pitt was still a rising actor, unburdened by the scrutiny that would later define his public image. With Lewis, he found a partner who, despite her youth, was wise beyond her years. Pitt described their bond as almost otherworldly, one rooted in mutual understanding and creative encouragement. He credits Lewis for inspiring his dedication to serious acting, saying her belief in his talent pushed him to aim higher. Together, they navigated the early magic of his ascent, while still relatively anonymous, a period Pitt fondly described as innocent, exciting, and untainted by fame's pressures. However, the intensity of their love wasn't enough to overcome the obstacles they faced. Their maturity gap, combined with the growing media attention on their relationship, eventually took its toll. Pitt admitted that they held idealistic expectations, believing their connection could weather anything, only to realize the reality was more complicated. Despite their breakup, Pitt remains deeply moved by Lewis's impact on his life, calling her not just a lover but a confidant who awakened his heart and mind in ways no one else ever has. Their story, though brief, remains etched in Pitt's memory as a love defined by discovery, growth, and the kind of emotional resonance that lingers long after it's gone. Have you ever had a relationship that changed your life? What made it unforgettable? the connection, the growth, or those perfect little moments? Share your story in the comments and don't forget to hit subscribe for more stories that make you think, laugh, and feel.